You know those days when your heart just feels heavy, almost too heavy to carry? If you've ever felt that way, or if you're feeling that way right now, then this is for you. We're going to talk about how to find that glimmer of hope, that bit of strength, even when it feels like everything's gone dark.
But first, I need you to do something for me. Whatever is running through your mind, all the worries, the to-do lists, just for a second, stop. That's it. Take a breath. Let's just give ourselves a real moment here. Let's just wait.
Now, if today is one of those heavy-hearted days, it's so easy to feel like you've been forgotten, like you're completely on your own. But what if that feeling of being abandoned isn't the truth?
Because here's a really important distinction to make. There's a huge difference between silence and absence. God might be silent, yeah? But that's not the same as being absent. Just because you can't hear an answer doesn't mean no one is listening. It's not emptiness. It's a quiet space.
So, what's happening in that quiet space? What does it mean when it feels like every single door has been slammed shut in your face? Well, let's reframe that. It's not a punishment. Think of it more like a test, a kind of preparation.
And that's when the question comes, right? We've all been there. That voice in your head late at night just asking over and over, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do wrong? It's such a human thing to do to try and find a reason for the pain. But here's where we flip the script. What if that struggle isn't proof of your failure, but proof of your strength? What if you're only facing this test because you've been chosen for it, because there's a deep faith that you specifically can handle it? This brings us to another big question, doesn't it? Prayer. Especially when you're praying into that silence, and you start to wonder if anyone is even on the other end of the line.
I really need you to hear this. Every single tear you've cried when no one was watching, every prayer your heart screamed when you couldn't even find the words, none of it was missed. Not a single moment. It was all heard.
So if every prayer is heard, then what's the deal with the answers? Well, it's not a simple yes or no situation. The answer is never a flat no. It's either a yes or it's a wait. And that wait isn't a rejection. It's a promise. It's a sign that something even better is being put together for you behind the scenes.
And that wait we were just talking about, it's not just empty time you have to suffer through. Oh no, it's a period of preparation. You're being made ready for something incredible that's on its way.
So, if the pain feels extra deep right now, if the struggle feels bigger than ever, try to see it this way. The size of the preparation is a clue to the size of the destiny. The greater the pain, the more significant the purpose you're being readied for.
You know, there's this profound idea that to reach great heights, you first have to learn humility in the valleys. It's the struggle that teaches you how to stand tall when your moment finally arrives.
Okay, so we've talked about tests, we've talked about waiting, about preparation. What does this all boil down to? What's the path forward out of the darkness? It all comes down to one incredibly powerful thing: trust.
So how do we actually do that? How do we build that trust? It's really a mindset shift, built on two big ideas. First, you have to truly realize that whatever you lost, it wasn't essential for the next chapter of your story. And second, you have to believe, really believe, that what's coming next is going to be bigger and better than anything you could possibly dream up for yourself.
So let's try to put this into practice right now. Let's focus on one simple, powerful thought. A shift away from demanding answers and towards something much more peaceful.
Just let that sink in for a second. I don't need the answers, I just need trust. It's a release, isn't it? It's letting go of the need to know why and how and when. It's about trusting the author of your story, even when you can't see the next page.
And when you can do that, when you can truly let go and lean into that trust, just watch. You create the space for everything to start falling into place. It's a simple promise, but a profound one. Everything is going to be all right.
So, I'll just leave you with this to think about. If you want to truly walk this path of trust, what is one thing, one worry, one question, one fear that you can decide to let go of starting today?